Hi, my name is Breeze Rivers, and my major is Communications and Media Studies.
My name is Justin Landingham. I'm a junior at Cal State San Bernardino, and my major is Criminal Justice.
What's up, you guys? My name is Alex Zavala. I'm a fourth year here at Cal State San Bernardino, and my major is Communication and Media Studies.
Hi, my name is Selena Serta, and my major is Mass Communication, and I'm a fifth year graduating in June.
Hello, my name is Andy Guzman. I'm getting a degree in American Studies.
Hello, I'm Alex Zavala, and we're going to be conducting interviews for first generation Cal State San Bernardino students. Just wanting to know why and what influenced them to come to Cal State San Bernardino and to attend college. What are their motives and their reasons? So I'm here with Carlos de la Torre, and he is a first generation student. And the first question I would like to ask him is, who influenced you, or what influenced you to start college, even though your parents didn't attend college?
What influenced me to go to college was, I guess you could start from my grandparents. They were from Mexico and they migrated to California, and they gave the start to our family, and hearing their story and their arrival here was pretty hard. And then even with my parents, they had a struggle growing up in a low income family, and things were a lot tougher back then for them. And I felt like it was my duty to step it up and go to college and, really represent my family and, make a big difference, be the first de la Torre in the family to get a college education. I feel like that was very important for our family. I think it would have been a good thing and, a good stepping stool for my children in the future. I wanted to be able to say, like, I have a bachelor's degree. I wanted to become educated. I wanted to be able to promote within the career of my choosing in the future. So I feel like it was very necessary, and I just wanted to, provide the best that I can, and make my parents proud, make my grandparents proud, make my whole entire family proud, and, Cal State San Bernardino looked like the type of campus to come to and accomplish that.
So Carlos, how was your application process like? Did you have any help, any mentoring, any friends, older siblings, cousins, anybody to help you along the way of starting your application to Cal State San Bernardino?
So like I said, I really didn't have anybody to guide me through. It was, kind of difficult, but my friend Alex Zavala right here with me, me and him went to high school together, and we were able to talk about the process together. We used to ask each other, like, hey, are you hearing anything back from the colleges? Is there any paperwork or documents we need to make sure to check off before we do something? So me and him pretty much, helped each other out. We always made sure to, check to see if we were missing anything or if there was any stuff that we were missing out on. We always help each other out. We also made sure to cover FAFSA too. FAFSA was a big thing for us. Luckily, I've been able to go to school for not, I guess you wouldn't say free, but I've been have the ability to come to school with financial aid, and that's really helped me out with Pell Grants and stuff like that. So without that, it would have made college a whole lot harder for me. And it's comfortable to feel that I can come to school and I have the burden of, have to work like 2 jobs, even though I do. But you know what I mean? There's that coverage to make me feel like, I'm not going to be in debt or anything like that. The school I went to Eleanor Roosevelt High School, they had a really good program, I guess you could say. Not a program, but I guess they really taught the students, what to do to prepare for school. They kind of walked you through, like, hey, when you go into college, make sure to look out for these things. I hear a lot of other high schools, they kind of just let their students do what they need to do. But Eleanor Roosevelt really stuck with you and made sure that all their students knew what to do to get ready for school. And then actually being a 4th year student now, and same as with Alec, we're almost done with college. And now I'm being the mentor for my cousins that are going to be the first generation students coming to college too. They're asking me questions like, hey, Carlos, what were you learning from, your first year of college, and what to stay away from, or what to do, what are some benefits that you consider for us taking, and this and that. So, it's great being a mentor for my cousins because they look up to me, as like the older cousin that's already almost done with college. So I guess it feels good and to be able to help even others too. So I guess that's how I got started in the process with college.
So attending Cal State San Bernardino, and looking back on your college career, I mean, you still are attending, but looking back a couple years back, what are the biggest obstacles you have faced in attending Cal State San Bernardino?
So I would say the first year of college, I think, was by far the hardest, just because I'm thrown into a whole different world that I've never, experienced before. College, it's huge. You have to get the work done yourself. No one's going to be there by you to help you. But the reason what made college so hard for me in my first year was with the unfortunate passing of my grandfather. My grandfather was always there to support me. He got me my first car, and till this day I still hold that car very precious to me. I feel like it's like him, making me being able to travel to wherever I need to go to, whether it's an interview in a different city or any certain situation. He was there for me a lot. He mentored me a lot with life and what to prepare for. And unfortunately too, my parents divorced freshman year, so that took a big toll on my emotional side too. So those two things were a big loss for me, and it was hard to get through that. And then plus with the new world of college. And but I guess another thing that really was a big obstacle for me was, I guess, just your everyday distractions. Being a commuter student, living so far away, sometimes I'd get the feeling of, oh, I could just skip a class today, or it's too far of a drive, I'll just stay home. And that really ends up, taking a big problem out of, I guess, your way to graduating, because you'll miss out on an assignment that you forgot, or you didn't hear vital information, or a pop quiz that you weren't there for. And then just being here at school too. Sometimes talking to your friends, they'll say, "Hey, let's go out to a party this weekend," when you got a midterm to study for, or they'll say, "Hey, let's go eat some lunch," and you never come back to school. So those are just things that you really need to be buckled down on, be disciplined on yourself to not get distracted, because because of that I had to actually take summer school and take more classes in one quarter just to make up what I've lost. So if I have known that better, I wouldn't have done that, so I can graduate as soon as possible. So I guess that's my big advice, is to stay away from big distractions like that, and just get it done your first time, because you're gonna have to pay double, or spend double your time just to get your bachelor's. So just get it done the first time.
So Carlos, what do you like about Cal State San Bernardino?
Well, there's a lot of things. Being a student here, I grew to love it even more. There's more things you learn every year that you stay here at this campus, and try to get your degree, your master's, or whatever type of education here. But what really made it good for me was the location. The location was real great for me. I just thought, I don't have to live on campus. I could drive to school and, still be close to family. It wasn't like going out of state. And I'm not a big person of change, so going out of state would have been a big, thing for me to try to work on. But it's very local. And then I also heard that there was great programs here, like business. The business program is great here, from what I hear. So just hearing that Cal State San Bernardino is very good on their programs, and they strive to get their students to graduate. I hear it in other campuses, you're just a number. Well, here they make sure that every student is heard, and that their faculty make sure that the curriculum is taught to the best of their ability to their students. And that's what I really like about the campus, is that the professors here take their time out of their own schedules to meet up with their students, and really make sure that they're passing and they're heard, in other words. So and then on top of it too, just the campus is a very beautiful campus. I don't think there's other schools that have views too, but Cal State San Bernardino is one of the few campuses that have very scenic views, and you can walk around and there's green everywhere, and some campuses don't have that luxury. It's just skyscrapers and city skylines and stuff like that, but we have a lot of greenery and mountains to see. So
So you've been here about 4 years now. Is there anything you would like to see Cal State San Bernardino improve on, or any changes you would like to see in the near future?
I guess I would say I would like to see a little bit more, classes that have to do with film. I believe there's like a good 4 or 5 classes I've taken as like broadcasting. It was local matters, and then also took a film analysis, where you kind of are taught like the in-depth about how filmmaking is done, and the art behind it. And then the other one was you actually got to make a short film and you had to do a whole thing. It was with Elaine Bishop. That was probably like the best experience I had, as in like my enjoyment in film, because it was legit. We had a full on casting going on. We actually had people audition. We had positions that we had to stay at. That actually showed me a lot. But I feel like Cal State San Bernardino could just have a little bit more, because I feel like it's kind of like not focused on here. So I think if we had a little bit more options to choose from, or additional things to go off from, that would be nice, because I really enjoy film, and I work here as a videographer at Strategic Communications.